our usual warm-up with a walking on the spot. And remembering about your posture, let's do your little posture check, starting from the top, working down. Just make sure that your chin is slightly tucked in, just very slightly. Shoulders are relaxed and drop down. Be nice and long at the waist, strong at the hips, landing softly on your feet, and keeping the knees slightly soft. Okay. And we'll go a little bit more bouncy if you can. That depends on your knees. Sometimes knees can be a bit creaky and don't like that bounce. But just do it as much as you feel able to. And we'll change to a side step. So we're just going side together, side together. Again, with that little knee bounce if you can. The other thing, particularly with the side stepping, making sure that you're lifting your feet as if you're lifting up and over a little object in between your feet. And while we're doing that, we can slap our thighs as well, get those arms going at the same time. And just go back to the marching, just march those muscles out a little bit. Good, okay. So we're going to go on to our ankle work. So if you need to hold on to the chair lightly, then you can. Go up onto the toes on one foot and then spring up and over to the toes on the other foot. Keep those toes spread out in your shoes, or at home you might even have bare feet, that's fine. So we're springing up and over. I'll just turn side on so you can see that nice high springing action. Keeping the knees straight as you do that. And then soft knees, alternate knees as you come down. Springing up and over. If you can, adding in the arm swinging. And it should be opposite arm and leg that's going forward. Or the knee. And we get ready to change our rhythm, ready for the chorus. If you can hear it. Ready. And slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow. 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 If you're starting to get tired in those legs, then just have a little rest or hold on to the chair or go slower. Slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Slow. And we're nearly finished there. Okay, and stopping. So we'll stretch out those muscles. Just turn the music down a little bit. All right, our calf stretch after they've been working so hard, we need to stretch them out. Make sure that back foot is turned in a little bit, or at least straight ahead. Keep the back leg straight as you lunge forward, holding it there. Gives us a little chance to catch our breath if you've been a bit breathless with the previous warm-up. And relaxing off. And stretching out a little bit further if you can. Keep the heel flat on the floor. It's hard to see my shoe against, the sole is white and it's actually planted right down on the carpet. And relaxing off. We change over to the other side. Check your back foot position, that's essential. And lunging forward, hip forward, shoulders back. Holding it there. Good. And relax. relaxing off and stretching out a little bit further. Really feel that stretching that back calf muscle all the way down to your heel. Holding it there. And relaxing off. We'll go onto our arm swaying. So first of all, with your feet apart, hip width apart or a little bit wider. Swaying with the legs first of all. And then with your arm, just stretching out to each side as you shift your weight from side to side. Really reaching out, reaching to the end of your point of balance, stabilizing at the hips. Good. And we'll go all the way around. If you've got the shoulder problems, then you can just do small circles. That's fine. But if you're okay with that shoulder, stretch out all the way in all directions. I've got to move out of the way of my chair. And we'll reverse the direction of that circle, going back the other way. Remember to keep using those legs, so you're bending the knees as you go down to the bottom. Push them up and out to the sides. And relaxing, we'll change over to the other side. So just swaying first. And then when you're ready, adding in the arms. Moving out of the way of any obstacles, so you don't hit the chair or anything. Make sure you're not going to hit any fans. Just stretch and reach to each side. Softening the knees as you shift your weight. And a full circle right around. Softening the knees as you go down rather than bending your back. Use the legs, not your back. Remember, you can do small circles and change directions. Round the other way. Good. And relaxing off. Just stretching out those muscles around the shoulders with hands behind your back. Stretching away from your body. Opening up the front of the chest and the upper arms. And relaxing off. And stretching back and away again. Make sure you're not leaning forward. And relaxing up. Placing one hand onto your shoulder blade, lifting the elbow up and over. Just helping it up just as far as it comfortably can. If you just want to go to half position, that's fine. And relax off. And a second stretch, same side, lifting up and over as high as you comfortably can go. And relaxing up. The other hand on shoulder blade. And lifting that one up just as far as you comfortably can go. Don't push through any pain. And relaxing up. And lifting up and over again. And relaxing up. Hold on to the back of the chair and stepping away from your chair, that arm's length away or a little bit further, feet apart, thinking your head down between your arms, taking your bottom out, making sure that you're not curling over too much, and keep your lower tummy tucked. Holding it there. And then walking forward, slowly uncurling, no sudden movements. For your back, stretching up And then a second one, stepping back and away, feet apart for a bit of balance. Keep the tummy tucked in as you tilt forward, poking your bottom out, bringing your head down as far as you comfortably can go. And then walk forward to the chair slowly and carefully, and standing nice and tall. We'll place our hands behind our back, thumbs on either side of the spine, and pressing the hips forward gently, shoulders back as you look straight ahead. Don't look up at the ceiling. Just feel that gentle stretch in your lower back. And coming upright. And tilting back, but pushing the hips forward to counterbalance. Good. And coming upright. We're going to do our hamstring stretches in sitting. So you can have a sit down. Place your heel forward on the front of the chair. In front of the chair, heel on the ground, pull your toes back towards you, keep the knee perfectly straight, hands on hips, and just come forward to the front of the chair. So you can tilt forward. Remember to keep the chest lifted, and just feel that moderate stretch at the back of the leg. Hold that position. And coming upright, and we'll do a second one, same side, tilting forward. Remember to keep the chest lifted, don't curl down, don't bring your head down towards your knees. The fold and keep the scoop in your lower back. And sitting upright, change over to the other side. Heel on the ground, knees straight, hands on hips, and tilting forward. Holding that there. And sitting upright, give it a little rest. Ready for the second one, tilting forward again. So you've got that scoop in your lower back. And sitting upright onto our thigh stretch with the side sitting position, holding onto the seat of the chair as you bring your foot back behind. Sit nice and upright. Shoulders over the level of your hips. Knee pointing down to the floor, but remember, if you do get a cramp in your hamstring, just stretch it forward and allow it to relax. You want to be able to relax those muscles as much as possible in this stretch position. And bringing it forward. We'll change over to the other side. Same thigh stretch, front of the leg, as you bring your foot back behind, as far as you can, so your knees pointing down to the floor, sitting upright, hold on to the seat of the chair. And relax into that position, try and let all the muscles relax. Good. And coming back into the center. All right. Sitting back in the center, we're going to do sit to stand practice. So with your feet back behind the level of your knees, keeping the knees slightly apart, and then choosing which position you'd prefer to have your hands. If you need to push up on your legs or on the chair, then please do. But otherwise, if you feel you're able to cross your arms in front of your chest, then that adds an extra challenge. So we're getting the weight forward over your feet and push up with the legs up nice and tall. And then step back. Make sure you know where that chair is. You're nice and centered. So knees forward, bottom back, sitting down, either with hands on knees or chair, and slowly sitting down. So we'll do 5. So choose the best position for your hand. So forward and up. Knees forward, bottom back. Slowly and smoothly. I'll do hands across, but you can choose hands down, forward and up, knees forward, bottom back, slowly down. If your knees start to get sore, then just do as many as you can before it starts to get sore. And knees forward, bottom back, slowly and smoothly. And forward and up. And knees forward, bottom down, slowly and smoothly. And relaxing down. Okay. We'll come and stand up behind our chairs again and do some more standing work. Okay. We're just going to do our hip exercises. So we're starting off with hip extension with your leg straight back behind and then down. So lifting back, hold, and down. Keep the knee nice and straight as you lift back, hold, and down. Remember, if that does cause pain in the hips or the back, just push your foot down onto the floor and then relaxing down. We're trying to get the glutes working, those bottom muscles working. And down, and back and hold, and down, back and hold, and down, back, and down, and back. Good. And we'll change over to the other side, keeping the knees straight, leading with the heel, and down, making sure we don't tilt our upper body forward, and down. We're using those glute muscles to lift or push back, and relaxing down. Back and hold, and down, back again, and down, back, and down, back, and one more on that side, lifting back to hold, and down, good. Other side now, and lifting out to the side. So lifting out, and down. Again, if that's causing problems, you can point your toes down onto the floor and really try and push that leg out to the side and down. So we're using the muscles on the sides of the hips, on both sides actually, and down. And lifting up, hold, and down. Hold onto the chair if you need to, and down. So working trying to strengthen the muscles rather than working on the balance too much at the moment. So as long as you're feeling your weight shifting on your standing leg, as you lift the other leg, we're working both sides. One more on that side. Good, and down. We'll change over to the other side if you want to turn around, either to hold on to the chair in front as you lift the other leg out and down, out and down. So you'll notice that my leg is in line with the other leg as I lift it out. It's not coming forward and out, and that's what we have to be aware of, is making sure that the leg stays in alignment with the other leg. Otherwise, we're using the wrong muscles. Lifting out, hold, and down, out and hold, and one more on that side. You should be feeling the muscles on the sides of the hips working. Good. All right, changing over to the other side, and we'll do our step and turning about 90 degrees to the side and out, nice and wide if you can, and turning back in. So step and turn, out and in, stepping out and in, and turning out. Stretch out the hips, also stretching out the muscles on the inner thigh, and back in. They have to be nice and flexible to allow you to stride out and step out if you do need to for your balance. A couple more on that side. Step and turn, and in, and step and turn, and in. Okay, we'll change over to the other side.
Yep, and turn about 90 degrees, out wide, and together. Hold on to the chair if you need to for balance. So just stride out, and in, step and turn, and in, turning out, and in, turning out, and in, turning out, and in, out, and in. A couple more on that side, stretching out, and one more, stretching out. Good, and back in. Okay, we're going on to some ankle movement. So we're going to raise up onto the toes, rock back onto the heel, alternating between forward and up and back and up. So I'll just turn on so you can see that movement. You can hold on to your chair. It's a bit tricky going back, so that's where you do need to have a bit of support. Just trying to feel where your point of balance is. This time you can poke your bottom out or bend forward a little bit in response to that backward balance. Good. Just had to regain my balance for that one. Okay, and stopping there. All right, onto our single leg stance. We're going to practice our balance, standing on one leg. So if you slide onto your chair, just hold onto the chair, shift your weight towards that chair, and lift your foot up, other foot up off the floor. So be aware of the pressure through the sole of your foot. Make sure it's a little bit on the outer part of your foot. That means your body weight is shifted right over to the side, and keep your balance and have your centre of gravity in the right spot. So just holding it there, and then relaxing or reducing some finger support, and hold it there for 10 seconds if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and placing your foot down. So make sure you're nice and safe and have that chair nice and handy. Let's shift our weight onto the other side. So standing tall, everything in alignment. Weight over on the outer part of your foot, lifting the other foot up, feeling steady there, and then gradually reducing finger support. Just turn that music down a little bit as we hold that position for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do it one more each side just to make sure it hasn't forgotten, that your muscles haven't forgotten how to do that. Shift your weight onto the outer side of your foot. Stand up tall. Lift the unsupported hip up a little bit and hold it there for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and over to the other side. The point of balance over on the outer part of your foot. Make sure you're not locking your knee back, but just keep it slightly soft. Lift the unsupported side up a little bit and hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and put your foot down. Okay. Going on to our heel-toe position for balance. So if you're able to, standing like you're walking a tightrope, one foot directly in front of the other one. If that really doesn't feel safe, then just have your foot apart a little bit. So either directly in front or slightly apart. So while you've got that position, weight evenly on both legs, stand up nice and straight and tall, and reducing finger support for about 10 seconds and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, hold on. Change over to the other side. So changing the position is the hardest part, so you do need that hand support. Remember, you can have your foot out to the side a little bit more, or directly in front. Weight even on both legs, standing tall, and reducing some finger support. You can keep your fingertips just there if you need to. Hold it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on to the chair. We'll just do it one more time each side. A heel toe position. Make sure you're close enough to the chair that you're not leaning forward. So we need to be close so you can keep that nice upright position. All right, got the foot position in place and reducing fingertip support and holding it still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. Change over to the other side. Heel toe again. Standing up nice and tall. Bottom tucked in, shoulders back. Reducing finger support. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relaxing. Okay, very good. All right. So we'll just do a few of our arm stretches with our hands behind our back, turning your palms down to the floor. Press your hands down, shoulder blades down and back towards your tailbone. So you should feel the stretch on the upper parts of your neck and shoulders with that one. Good. And relaxing. We'll do 2 on each side, each movement. So pressing down again, shoulder blades down and back. Feeling the neck nice and long, relaxing shoulders. And relaxing on. Hands in front, turning palms away, pushing forward, lengthening the arms. Good, again, neck nice and long, shoulders relaxed down. To remind them to reduce any tension that builds up. And relaxing up. And pressing forward and away again. Actually stretches the muscles between the shoulder blades. You get very sore and tight. And relaxing up. Hands on the top of your head, turning palms up, pressing up to the ceiling. Again, just as far as you comfortably can. If it's only halfway or if you just want to rest your hands on your head, that's fine. That's stretching the shoulders even there. And then relaxing off, back down to your head. And the second one, if you can, stretching up. Good. And relaxing off. Give those hands a little bit of a shake. And we'll just do a couple of side tilts with our feet apart and tilting down to the side. So all these stretches are so important to keep our muscles and joints nice and flexible. And coming upright, down to the other side, stretching out. And coming up, down to the other side, slowly and smoothly, leaning through your hand. Make sure your spine's not taking away. Coming up, going down slowly and smoothly. Nudge into any sore spots. And coming up, one more each side. And coming up and down to the other side. Up nice and straight. Arms crossed in front, soften the knees, taking a long breath in as you stretch up to the ceiling, filling the lungs, and then let the air out in a nice big sigh as you lower it. And breathing in. And sighing out, softening that knee. And breathing in, stretch up. And out. And one more, breathing in. And letting the air out. And standing up nice and tall. and bring those feet back together. So you're feeling that beautiful posture, remembering how that feels and trying to get into that position as often as you can during the day. So even if you have a look in the mirror from time to time, especially side on, and just see what it feels like to be standing tall rather than slightly bent forward, because that happens without us knowing, so we need to correct it as often as possible. All right, well done everyone. We'll finish it there. And